and I think this video is from here up. Hello everyone, my name is Karen and welcome to my YouTube channel, Karen's Bookshelf. But before I dive into this video, I'm gonna introduce myself, like a tiny introduction. My full name is Karen Simran, let's say it how we say it here, and I'm 21 years old and I'm from Lebanon. I'm a chemical engineering student, and baking and reading are stuff I kind of prefer to that, but let's let everything slide and say that I like everything I'm doing right now. So, as you may have noticed by the title of the video, it's a Booktube Newbie Tag. Let's start with the questions for this tag. The first question is, why did you start this channel? I started that channel because I said, why not? Let's start one. I don't really have a concrete reason as to why I wanted to start that channel, but I said, I like talking about books. Why just don't make videos about them? And that's how this journey started. Second question. Why do you love reading? I describe myself as a basic reader. Well, I like reading because it provides me with escapism. I pick up a book because I want to escape this cruel, harsh world, and I want to forget everything about it. A book is my escape. As every other person says. What book or series got you into reading? That's the third question. I have, technically it's not like just one book series or anything, it's two. The first one is Lord of the Rings. I have a super mass market paperback version of them, but I love them. And they're all cracked and everything, but yeah. My 14-year-old self really wanted to push my limits. The first series that she requested to read was an epic fantasy one that is dense. When I saw the movies with my dad, I immediately told him I needed the books and I needed them by Christmas. I don't know why Christmas was the closest holiday. But yeah, when I got them, I dived right into them and I loved every single of it. Something like that. I was in the 9th grade when I wanted them, and I haven't reread them since. It was the first book series that I willingly picked up to read. Water break. As for the second series that was next to me, it's Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson was the series that started my hobby of reading for fun. It's like, because of my knowledge of this series, I wanted to buy books and start reading them. I'm not gonna lie, I got introduced to that word through the movies. I was in the 5th grade, I think. Yeah, and we saw the movies at school, and I said, this is interesting. I need to find out more. At first, I didn't know it was based off a book. I just liked the premise of the movie. Without knowing the book, the first movie was like, not bad, but it's nothing compared to the books. So yeah, when I knew that it was based off a book, I said, I have to get it and I have to read them. But I got them like 3 years ago maybe. Yeah, I was like 18 and I got them at my first year of uni, and I devoured those books, and because of that I started reading more like those books. I needed to catch up about all the books that I missed when I was a kid. I got this, and I got like every single popular book series, like The Hunger Games, The Maze Runner, every single Rick Riordan book. So these 2 book series got me into that hobby of reading for fun, and I really enjoyed it, and that's why all this book video thing channel happened. Question number 4. When did you start reading? I started reading when I picked up The Lord of the Rings as English hobby reading. When I was younger, like before 14, I used to read a lot of French school required books, and most of those books I really enjoyed reading them. It's not like I was forced to read them, but it's like they didn't force me to love them. I loved them willingly. Like, there's a lot of books that I willingly picked up, read it all, even though we didn't have to read it all for school. I only have my 10th grade book in my head. It was Bellamy by Maupassant, je pense. I don't know, I will put it in here, I guess, in the middle somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna put who wrote Bellamy, but I think it's Maupassant. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading when I was a kid, but I read more like French stuff before I read English books. I didn't really know those books even existed. I noticed the first books when I was 14, so that's when everything started, when I was reading. So yeah, I first started reading as a hobby, and I chose it for myself at 14. Moving on. Question number 5. What kind of books do you like to read? What? From everything that I just said, my most read genre is fantasy. I really like fantastical elements in books, but I've read like a few sci-fi books, like the Illuminae files. I want to read more like thrillers and mysteries and everything, but I don't have like physical books, and I don't really know which ones to pick up first, because I don't know, I never search for it. I need to like research everything and pick up a book that I think I might like. I have a problem with contemporary and romance stuff. I want to like diversify my genres from what I'm reading. I really want to. Since the beginning of my book buying and reading career, not really career, my hobby, I got more fantasy stuff and everything, but I did not have a limit in my age group. Like, I can go from middle grade to adult. Middle grade, it's everything from Percy Jackson, and I've read most of my mythology is mythology. Most of my most of my middle grade books are mythology ones. So yeah, that's interesting. I have the Greek mythology, the Roman one that he wrote, it's the second one to this, and I have the Mayan mythology, and I have the West African one, like from the Rick Riordan present. Like, I have the Storm Runner and the Firekeeper, and I have Tristan's Strong Punch as a Hole in the Sky. Those are like few of my middle grades that I've read or currently reading, and I have my YA, like everything else is YA, and I have my fair share of adult books but I'm not reading them all, but I want to read them. I want to read more of that. Like, I think I'll really enjoy the adult fantasy books. It's really intricate and detailed, and you can see how much effort they put in those books and those maps and languages and everything. I think I'll really enjoy reading those. So yeah, my main thing that I'm reading is fantasy. I can throw in a few of sci-fis. I have a few contemporaries, but I'm not really reading them right now. I don't know why. I need to like adapt myself to them first. fantasy, sci-fi. I want to add more genres later, but those are the two main ones that I'm reading. Question number 6. What are you most excited for about this new channel? What I'm really excited about in this channel is the fact that I can interact with people more, because you interact more with someone's face than with someone's words or something like that. Because I had a book blog before and I used to share my thoughts about those books on that book blog, but I think the tool we use in YouTube, it's like videos and sounds and words, is more efficient in spreading my opinions and thoughts about the books that I'm reading. But it's not like I'm gonna give up on the book blog, but I hope I can do both at the same time. I really do hope that. It would be perfect. I'm really excited about interacting more with fellow readers, that I hope you'll enjoy what I'm posting. I hope that I'm not being awkward right now, but I think I am. That is one more thing about me. I am awkward. Question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Well, I have a problem with my book blog that I mentioned before. That problem is consistency. I have a tendency of like losing interest in something that I start, and I hope that won't be really that big of a challenge with me. Like, I really don't want to give up on my blog and that channel. Like, I really want both to like succeed. I have the ideas, but I just don't have the energy to like write and take photos and everything. But yeah, I hope this won't be the same for that, for the YouTube channel, even though I know it's gonna take more energy and effort to accomplish that. But I really hope that I'll be more consistent with this. That's one challenge that I really want to overcome, but it's gonna be the hardest ever to do. Number 8. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? That list that I have of favorite booktubers, well, it's a decent one. I have like 4 for now, and I know my chances are slim of them answering my questions, but yeah, I'm gonna ask them anyway. First, I have a question for Joel from Fictional Fates. My question is, did you ever doubt yourself when you first started your Booktube channel? What tip do you have for a newbie booktuber? Because I know that Joel created his channel like 2 months ago. I just want to know if you have some tips for starting out new, for something new that I have no experience in before. And well, plus your edits are amazing. I really need to know how you do it, because I think my editing will be in this. It's gonna be poop, literal poop, because I am a dumbass at those things. But yeah, I just want to praise your editing skills and everything you're doing. Your videos are life. I live for them. Second, it's for Regan from Peru's Project. This is the one that I don't think is gonna answer to me, but a girl can hope. Okay, my question for Regan is, do you ever get intimidated by the size of the fantasy books that you pick up? If you follow her channel, and if you see the books that she reads massive books and manages to finish them. The last massive book that I managed to finish took me like 7 months to finish. It was The Priory of the Orange Tree. I took like a 5 month break in between reading like the first 2 parts and the last parts of the book. It was so massive. I got scared of it, and it stood like next to me here, glaring at me to finish it. I just want to know how she does it. Next, I have a question for Leonie. Leonie, I hope I'm saying her name right. Excuse me, pardon me if I'm wrong. But it's Leonie from the book Leo. And my question is... I'm laughing at my question because I can never achieve what she does. How can someone achieve your level of aesthetic? Like, it's just so pleasing. Like, I can never achieve that. You should see where I'm filming. I'm in the corner where it's the only filming space in all this house where my books can be close to me. I can never make this video aesthetic. Just go check out her videos. You will feel at ease. They're just so beautiful. Last but not least, it's for Brittany from Brittany the Bibliophile, and the question is, how do you manage every aspect of your life and still post amazing quality content? Do you follow a certain pattern to achieve that? That's it for my questions. Only 4 ones. Well, if at least one of them answers, I would be like over the moon happy about it, because at least one of my faves just answered me. I would like be, wow. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my awkward, cringy self. I think I'm gonna cringe so hard when I'm gonna edit this. Yeah, it's a problem for future me. I'm in this headspace where I'm kind of confident in front of that camera. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my Booktube Newbie Tag. I hope it's gonna get posted someday. Maybe. I hope you enjoyed that tiny insight in my life, how my reading taste is like. And I hope your mind is close to yours. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. It will really help me, and I will be really happy because of it. Because yes, I'm a tiny person that wants to make it big in the world. But yes, I'm trying one step at a time. And if you want to know when I post new videos, you can hit that subscribe button and even click on that bell icon to have a new notification whenever I post. You can also comment down below what you want to see in my next video that I hope will be soon, because I want to be consistent. I do not want to have the same problem as I did with my book blog. So please comment down below what you want to see, even though I do not know what the next video is gonna be about. But yeah, suggestions are open. That's it. See you everyone.